Municipal de Kansas City, Kansas.
Ajá,
You have 3 charges here that have been unresolved.
Usted tiene 3 cargos acá que todavía no han sido resueltos.
Those
ajá,
charges are speeding, no insurance, and no driver's license.
Esos cargos son exceso de velocidad, no tener seguro y no tener licencia de conducción.
ajá.
I want you to
Ah,
understand that you have a right to a trial in these matters.
yo quiero que usted entienda que usted tiene el derecho a ir a un juicio en estos casos.
I have the prosecutor here that wishes to speak with you about a plea offer. If you're not interested in that offer, we'll set it for trial.
Yo tengo acá a la fiscal que está interesada en ofrecerle a usted una oferta de reducción de pena. Si usted no está interesado en esa oferta, podemos llevar el caso entonces a juicio.
Ok,
If you
Ok.
could tell the person that gave you the headphones to put you in a breakout room, you can speak to the prosecutor in private.
Usted le puede decir a la persona que tiene al lado que le puso esos audífonos que lo lleve usted a una sala privada para hablar con la fiscal para que le dé esa oferta.
ok.
Ok.
An interpreter, you got to go with them.
Your Honor,
Yes.
when speaking with Mr. Arita Galdames, we were able to come to a resolution on two of the charges. Mr. Arita Galdames would like to plead guilty to exceeding the max speed limit for $150. He also would plead, I believe, guilty $150 to lack of display of driver's license. He does, however, put forth that he has insurance currently. So without being able to move forward with that one, Your Honor, I'm not sure what we'd like to do.
Okay, su señoría,
Well, okay, go ahead. Sorry.
do you want me to interpret that, Your Honor?
Yes, thank you.
Sí, señoría, estuve hablando con el señor Arita Galdames y dos de los casos se pueden resolver ahora mismo. El caso por exceso de velocidad, él se declara culpable y va a pagar una multa de $150. También él se declara culpable al cargo de no tener licencia de conducción. Am, y también dice que tiene la aseguranza correcta ahora mismo y que puede mostrar la Nora porque está en la cárcel, pero sí, sí dice que la tiene. Ahora, en el caso de no tener licencia, no sabemos cómo vamos a proceder en este caso.
Sir, do you have a way to get that information to the prosecutor's office?
Señor, ¿usted tiene manera de hacerle llegar esa información a la oficina de la fiscalía?
No, no creo.
No, I don't think so.
Then what I can do is set it for trial. It'll be in about 30 days. If you are still in custody, we can bring you over.
Muy bien, entonces lo que podemos hacer es llevar el caso a juicio, lo vamos a poner en 30 días y si usted todavía está acá en la cárcel, lo podemos traer acá.
Ajá, tengo una pregunta, pero ¿verdad que ese es el ticket que me pusieron? Es en el carro ese era el carro de la morra que me mandó para acá a la cárcel.
So I have a question because the car that I was driving that I got the ticket, it belonged to the a woman that sent me over here to jail.
I cannot help you with that. If there was insurance on the vehicle, it is up to you to provide that.
No, yo no puedo ayudarlo con eso, señor. Si usted no tenía seguro en el carro, yo no puedo ayudarlo
No,
con eso.
ajá, porque
Se
el
supone que
carro,
usted provea ese seguro.
sí, es que yo estaba confundido, no fue con mi carro, ese día me pararon con el carro de ella.
Yes, because I was confused. That was not my own car. I was stopped with her car.
I understand, but any vehicle that you're driving, the driver is responsible for making sure there's insurance on it.
Sí, yo entiendo eso, pero cuando usted maneja un vehículo, el conductor es la persona responsable de
No,
tener seguro en el vehículo.
oh, sí, sí, no, pero sí, no, lo que es licencia y no todo eso, no.
Well, about the license and all that, I don't.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it for trial. We'll send over notice of when the trial is on paperwork. If you're out of jail at that time, you will have to appear.
Ok, lo que vamos a hacer es poner el caso para juicio, le vamos a dar el papeleo y si usted está fuera, le vamos a dar una notificación para que comparezca.
Ok,
If you
Ok.
are still in custody, we'll bring you over.
Y si usted está todavía acá preso, lo vamos a traer para que comparezca acá.
ok, está bien.
All right.
Okay,
That'll
that's okay.
conclude the hearing. Thank you. You can give your headphones back.
Eso concluye la audiencia, ya puede devolver sus audífonos.
Ok, gracias.
Ok, thank you.
Just checking we're done there, Judge.
Yes.
All right. Miller is next. He does not need the interpreter. We'll need him for number 3, Gutierrez. So Mr.
All
Miller is
right.
here.
All right. Hello, I am Judge Whitman with the Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court. You have some unresolved matters here. No driver's license, no insurance, and no registration. You received these tickets back in November of 2022. I want you to understand that you can have a right to a trial if you wish. However, I do have the prosecutor here that I'd like you to speak with to see if there's some resolution that can be reached. If not, we can set it for trial. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, if you could tell the gentleman that gave you the headphones to put you in a breakout, you can speak to the prosecutor in private about these matters.
Hey, Judge, for Rita, do you know what date you want to give him?
No, because I haven't looked at the ticket.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Your Honor, I apologize.
it's under Gillette.
Thank you, ma'am. Your Honor.
Yes.
Mr. Gillette, Miller Gillette, has, I believe, has agreed to plead guilty to failure to display driver's license for 150, no insurance for 300, and use of vehicle license of another person for $100, making it a total of 550. However, Your Honor, Mr. Miller Gillette is currently incarcerated until at least May 7th, and so he was needing to take that into consideration.
All right. Mr. Miller, do you understand what she just stated?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
That you're pleading as charged to the charges?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you requesting just more time to pay because you're going to be incarcerated?
Yes, ma'am. I would say because May 7th is my sentencing. I'm not sure how long I'll be incarcerated after that, but
Okay.
at least until then.
All right. This is what I'll do. I'll put you on docket for July 11th at 1 o'clock.
The 11th.
July 11th at 1, we'll send that notice over. If you're out, then you need to appear if you haven't been paying.
All
Okay.
right.
If you've been paying, then the date will be changing, so you don't have to worry. If you are still incarcerated, we will know.
All right.
And so we will take that into consideration and move the date. All right.
All right. Now, does it have to be all at once, or
No, you can, if
make
you pay,
payments?
yeah, if you pay in increments of a $50 or $20, it moves the date. So it
Okay.
gives you time, but just so that you don't forget us, that's
Right,
what
right.
as time goes on. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. If you don't have any other questions, that'll be the end of the hearing.
No, that's all.
All right, and good luck in your other matters.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right, Judge, moving to Mr. Gutierrez. And FYI, he's fully released. He paid his cash alt yesterday on your last bond. He is only here on an ICE detainer.
Gotcha.
I don't think he's fully aware of all that. So I'm
Okay.
moving down. I'll get him up and running.
All right,
That's it.
sounds good. Sherry, that domestic battery is going to be dismissed.
Yes, ma'am.
So, Your Honor, we would only be the no insurance and the child passenger safety?
Correct.
Yes, ma'am.
And please understand, it looks like he failed to report to deportation. So no matter what you do, he's gone.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And he,
Ashley,
yes, ma'am.
um, either I'm going to void out your attorney rec for the domestic, or you can put it, dismiss it.
I was going to dismiss it, ma'am.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
No problem. Your Honor, do we know when he will be leaving? as soon
They
as they
come
come
get
get him?
him,
Okie dokie.
because that's the only hold that he has.
Okay. Would I be correct in assuming that therefore there would be very limited ability for any sort of fines to be paid?
Well, he posted a $250 bond. That's all we have.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Pardon me, Judge, Mr. Gutierrez is here.
Thank you, yes. Hello, sir. I'm Judge Whitman with the Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court.
Buenas tardes, señor. Soy la jueza Whitman con la Corte Municipal de Kansas City, Kansas.
Okay.
You have
Okay.
3 charges that are not resolved. They are traffic related, 2 no insurance tickets, and 1 child passenger safety seat.
Usted tiene 3 cargos acá que no han sido resueltos. Tiene 2 cargos de tráfico, no tener seguro y seguridad de un niño pasajero.
Oh,
You have a right to a trial in these matters. However, I also do have the prosecutor here that can possibly talk to you about a plea.
Usted tiene el derecho a un juicio en estos casos. También tenemos a la fiscal acá que quizás se le pueda ofrecer a usted una oferta de reducción de pena.
okay,
If you don't
Ok.
like the plea offer, we can set it for trial.
Si a usted no le gusta la oferta que ella le hace, usted puede llevar el caso a juicio.
okay.
If you can
Ok.
tell the person that gave you those headphones to put you in a breakout, you can talk to the prosecutor.
Por favor, dígale a la persona que le dio esos audífonos que lo lleve a una sala privada.
No.
No, quédese con los audífonos.
Your Honor, I do apologize. One of the no insurances looks like it already has a disposition on it, ma'am.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
He
Okay,
just
so
handed me
it's just
the,
no insurance and.
we're putting him in a breakout. Yes,
okay, I'll go there.
correct, Miss Hutton.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, Ms. Hutton.
Your Honor, it's my understanding from speaking with Mr. Gutierrez Raimundo that he will plead guilty to no insurance. And the city will drop the child passenger safety case. And Mr. Raymond Gutierrez Gutierrez Raimundo would owe $323.50.
Teoría, lo que hablé con el señor Gutiérrez es que él se va a declarar culpable a no tener seguro. Vamos a cerrar el caso de la seguridad de un niño pasajero
Okay,
y él dijo que iba a pagar $300 de multa.
ya.
I note that you posted a $250 bond. Is that your money or someone else's money?
Señor, yo vi que usted pagó una fianza de $250 en fianza. ¿Ese dinero es de usted o de alguien más?
No, era mío,
It
era
was
mío.
mine.
All right.
It was mine.
Then to the charge of no insurance, how do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
Al cargo de no tener seguro, ¿cómo usted se declara? ¿Culpable o no culpable?
De no tener seguro culpable porque no tengo, y no tengo ni carro. El carro que no andaba seguro era del dealer y como se me arruinó, yo le entregué al dealer. Entonces ahorita por el momento no tengo carro, pero no tengo seguro. O sea, no
Yeah.
tengo carro, no tengo seguro.
Yeah, to the no insurance charge, I plead guilty because the car that I was driving was not mine. It belonged to the dealership and then it broke down and then I returned it to the dealership. So I'm guilty because I don't have a car now and I don't have insurance.
I'll accept your plea. The other charge will be dismissed. That will finish these charges that you have against you. I will apply the bond that you've set. And then the remaining balance will be waived. And so you will have no other business before this court here.
Muy bien, señor, yo voy a aceptar su declaración de culpabilidad. Vamos a cerrar el otro cargo y la fianza que usted pagó, ese balance se va a aplicar y el resto se va a eliminar el balance. Así que eso concluye los cargos que usted tiene acá en el tribunal.
Okay.
All
¿Ok?
right. Do you have any other questions?
¿Tiene alguna otra pregunta?
O sea que ahorita no tengo que pagar nada, ¿o sí?
So that means right now I don't have to pay anything.
Correct.
or-
We're
Correcto.
done.
Sí, ya terminó.
Okay, okay. Una pregunta. ¿Posiblemente puedo salir libre hoy o cuándo? Disculpe la pregunta.
One more question, and could you excuse my question? Will I be able to get out free today or no?
Well, I believe there is a hold on you, but you are not being held on any of these charges out of municipal court.
Muy bien, lo que yo entiendo es que hay una orden de arresto por otra parte, no por nosotros, no por la Corte Municipal de Kansas City, Kansas.
Oh, okay, okay,
Ok.
All right,
ya,
you can give the headphones back.
Devuelva sus audífonos, por favor.
okay.
Just checking all done there, Judge.
Yes.
All right. That's the no more interpreter is needed.
All right. Thank you, Hannah.
Thank you, Honor. Have a good one.
Thank
too.
you. You too.
Kenneth Keith, everybody.
Hello, I'm Judge Whitman with the Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court. You have some unresolved matters here that are traffic related. You have a failure to appear, 2 counts of no insurance, 2 counts of driving while suspended, and failure to register the vehicle. These stem from some charges are 20 and 21, some are 23. The failure to appear was October of 2024. I do wish to let you know that you have a right to a trial in these matters. What I have done is I've got the prosecutor here that has an offer for you to maybe resolve these matters, but understand that if you don't like her offer, then we can always set it for trial. If you could please ask the gentleman that gave you the headphones to put you in a breakout, you're able to speak with the prosecutor in private.
Can you put me in a breakout so I can speak with the prosecutor?
Kind of read lips there. I knew that was coming.
Yes, Ms. Hutton?
Your Honor, after speaking with Mr. Keith, it's the city's understanding that he would be willing to plead guilty to 1 count of no insurance, 1 count of driving while suspended. And in exchange, the city will, and the city would be dropping the remaining charges, Your Honor.
Mr. Keith, is that your understanding?
I believe so. And is there any way I could get out today so I could pay my fines because I can't use a phone in here?
Yeah, no, that's fine. We will be releasing you. We'll send you over the paperwork as soon as we're done here.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
So for the charge of no insurance, how do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
And to the charge of driving while suspended, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty, ma'am.
All right, I'll accept your pleas. All the other charges will be dismissed.
How long? How
Yeah,
long?
I'm gonna, you can pay in installments. You can pay any way you want.
Okay.
I'm going to go to the end of May
Okay.
30th, for you to pay. If
Okay.
you're paying in increments of $50 or $20, they'll move the date so you don't have to appear.
Okay.
If you have paid nothing by May 30th, you're gonna have to appear.
Okay.
All
All right.
right,
Yes, ma'am. That'll
all right.
work.
And we'll
Thank
send
you.
over the paperwork to release you.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Wilhelm, Jordan Wilhelm.
All right, thank you. Hello, I'm Judge Whitman with the Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court. You have some unresolved matters here that I'm in hopes that we can at least figure out what we're doing with them. Hang on just a second. I got to pull you up here. You have displaying a failing to display a driver's license, 2 counts of no insurance, driving while suspended, a left turn signal, and a stop sign violation. You can have a trial on any and all of these matters. However, I have brought the prosecutor here to give you an offer. If you don't like the offer, then we can always set it for trial. If you could ask the gentleman that gave you the headphones to put you in a breakout, you can talk to the prosecutor in private about these matters.
All right. I don't have an attorney, which be because they ain't let us
Well,
make no
these don't require jail time, so I can't appoint a lawyer for you. If you want to hire your own lawyer, I can give you a short continuance for that.
No, I'd rather see what's got to offer.
Okay, ask the guy that gave you the headphones, put you in a breakout.
Put me in a breakout. What's that mean?
You're gonna talk to the prosecutor and
Yeah, you'll talk to the prosecutor privately to see what the offer is. Sutton. Oh, hang on. There we go.
Your Honor, I was able to speak with Mr. Wilhelm. We were close to a resolution, ma'am, but he is wanting to obtain insurance and provide that at trial in order to potentially get diversion on that. I've tried to explain that I've explained to Mr. Wilhelm that driving with license suspended, a guilty plea will automatically suspend his license for another 90 days. But he is adamant that he would not like to have the no insurance on his record. So he's requesting that you set this for trial to see if we can come to a resolution.
All right, I will send over notice of the trial because I need to get into court. We'll send the trial notice over to you before you're released. And you will at that time need to be ready to go to trial at that time. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am. So that will not hold me in here for me wanting to do the double for court for insurance.
I don't know what a double is.
I mean, not a double like that, because I asked to pay double on the insurance. Or
Right,
not.
that's not how they work. The diversion program. That's not how it works.
But it won't
So,
hold me in here.
well, no, you'll be released on these charges. I don't know if you're getting out, but you'll be released on these charges, and we will send over paperwork for the trial date.
All righty.
All right?
Thank
All right.
you.
All right, just be ready to go to trial on that date.
I will.
All right, thank you.
And last in this pod, Johnson, Trayvon Johnson.
And yeah, and Mr. Doyle. Hello, I'm Judge Whitman with the Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court. You have some unresolved matters here that I am in hopes that we can at least get a handle on how we're going to proceed on these cases. You have a no seatbelt, driving while suspended, failure to appear. Those 3 charges are pending here. I want you to understand you have a right to a trial in these matters. However, I also have the prosecutor here that you could speak with to see if we can come to some resolution. Please understand that if you don't like her offer, we can always set it for trial. So if you could ask the gentleman that gave you the headphones to put you in a breakout, you'll be able to speak to the prosecutor about a possible resolution.
Okay.
Your Honor, in speaking to
Yes.
speaking with Mr. Johnson, he is agreeable to plead guilty to driving while suspended, and the city would drop the other 2 charges, making his fees $173.50.
All right, is that your understanding, Mr. Johnson?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand by pleading to this, you're giving up your right to a trial?
Yes, ma'am.
To the charge of driving while suspended, how do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I'll accept your plea. All the other charges will be dismissed. I can give you time to pay. I'll go to the end of May 30th at 1 o'clock for payment to be complete. If you haven't paid anything by May 30th, you need to appear in court. If you've made some payments, either a $50 payment or a $20 payment, they'll move the date for you.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Go ahead.
Will I get all this like wrote down information?
Yeah, we'll send you over information concerning your court date so that you'll be aware.
Okay, thank you.
All right. All right. That'll conclude the hearing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Judge, I know you're on the clock. We got one left in a different
Yes,
floor.
but I'll set him for next week.
Pass. Okay. Y'all
Yeah,
have a good
thank you.
day. We
Thank you.
almost made it.
Yes, thanks.
Thank you. Sorry for my slowness. Woo.